What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Lodi Podcast. My name is Arthur.
And my name is AJ.
Hey, wait. You hear that?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Bro, I don't know what to tell you right now.
Yo, first off, Happy New Year's, my guy.
Yeah,
Happy New Year's to everyone else that is listening to us. We are finally in the new decade. 2020 is here, and
The world's about to fucking end. Oh, shit.
oh shit, yeah. Well, fuck me. A lot of shit's been happening recently over the past 24 hours.
That kind of that's starting to feel like an understatement right now, honestly.
Yes. Let's just say that America has done some bold moves. Better yet, Trump has ordered some bold moves in Iran recently. For those of you who are unaware, there was a recent airstrike at a Baghdad airport in Iran, and 12 people were killed. 2 of them were high-ranking Iranian military officials. And right now, Iran is in a whole clusterfuck right now.
What date are we coming to them by, Arthur? What's today's date?
Today is January 3rd.
2020.
2020. And so... Wait.
They killed a Iranian general?
No. It was, I think, a Iranian military official.
A very high-ranking official.
Yes, like I'm talking about
like a high general, I believe,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Yes. So naturally, Iran is not taking this lightly, stating that they're essentially going to come back.
Where were you getting that source from? I don't know.
Hey,
let them know.
CNN with live updates.
Yeah, I don't really rock with CNN like that, but
hey, that's
I'm just gonna have to take the information for what it is.
Yes,
and just hey,
can I just say what the fuck?
What is going on, right?
Like, first off, why was this happening?
You know what? I just feel bad for everybody that signed like the selective service shit in high school.
I
bet they're probably sick right now.
Motherfucker, I'm one of them.
Oof. God damn.
Yo, like,
even for me though too, because I had to check that for the FAFSA.
Mm-hmm.
They get you back around in the FAFSA too, because you're not getting no type of financial
they're
aid.
like, yo, you want these American benefits?
You want these benefits?
But
you ready to die for your country, nigga? You ready?
You ready, motherfucker?
No.
We're gonna send you on the front lines.
Nah, son, it's not going down like that.
No, it isn't.
You're fucking goofy. You fucking goofy goober ass niggas. I'm not doing it.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Because, like, why did this happen is what I would like to know. Like, what caused us to send an airstrike to them?
I mean,
like
my logical mind would assume that they probably had some type of probable evidence. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's probably like classified right now, but I don't know what is going on, because that was just out of nowhere. There wasn't any sort of build up to that.
Yeah, there was no
sort
build
of just
up.
happened.
Well, as far as I'm aware, I didn't see
No, but to the people, that's how it felt. Because let's be honest, like, the people and... Okay, I can say this for maybe every other country except America. The people represent the country, and I feel like America, there are people that represent the country, but they're at the same time, there are a bunch of people that don't represent the country. I feel like they're not being represented. So it's like, when it's like everyone in Iran is like, yo, we feel this type of way about it, but everyone over here is like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Y'all niggas is wilding out here. Yeah. Fucking going crazy, like, yo. And there are people that side with that, but then there are a lot of people that don't, and then just like, what the fuck?
It's just weird. And, well, not weird. It's more like, it's kind of scary. Where, just think about it, like, if tensions like this keep building up to a point where Iran starts to deem the United States as a threat and is willing to go to war in order to drive out American forces out of their land, which...
Listen, I don't know what allies they got, but that may sound like a bad idea for Iran.
Yes.
I don't know. Who are their allies? I don't know.
Actually,
I'm not too involved.
I'm not too sure myself. I don't know what other big nation is an ally with Iran.
Listen, all I know is they're wilding right now.
Yeah,
all right, that's all I know.
Wilding out
but
right
yo,
now.
we can't stay on this for too long. All right,
Nah,
shit is crazy.
just it's fucking insane.
Fucking World War III trending on Twitter, but we still gonna give you the news.
We still got to.
Still gonna
That's
give you
our
the
job.
news. That's
That's
what
our
we
job.
do. That's what we do.
But anyway, let's start getting out of that and let's start focusing on what we're actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away from reality into video games.
Exactly.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Get me out of here. Take me
Goodbye.
away from the cruel reality that is real life.
Fucking goofies. Fucking lames. I don't want no part of it. I'm gonna be on my PlayStation. As long as my PlayStation service is up and my internet is up, fuck all y'all. I'm gonna be in my house.
Now you're gonna get the army knocking on your door. Sir, we require your presence in the military.
You cry these nuts, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yo, I didn't sign nothing, nigga. I have free rights, bitch. I ain't doing that shit.
No.
Alright, but anyway, you mentioned PlayStation. And so, with a new month comes new games for PlayStation Plus. Now, Arthur, if you would like to describe what we have for PlayStation Plus coming up.
All right, for PlayStation Plus in the year in the year of 2020 month of January, the games we're gonna be getting are Goat Simulator and the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection.
Yes.
Honestly, good way to start off the year. I like the mix. The mix up was actually really nice. Throwing in an indie game, a really good indie game with a cult following, and a collection such as Uncharted. A lot of people like Uncharted. I've never played it. I might give it a try and see what's up, because I've heard a lot of chatter from the good and bad, but I want to see what it's about for myself.
I've personally never played the Uncharted series, but I think it was only because I was with Xbox at the time when the Uncharted series was really popular. So it prevented me from actually trying them out. I've heard of them from people from school, online, saying that they're great action adventure games. Like, this was before the time that Tomb Raider got revamped into what it is now, and in that space, Uncharted was king. So I'm very excited actually to see, what was the hype about? You know what I mean? Like, going back and see what made Uncharted such a beloved franchise. And then Goat Simulator, it's Goat Simulator. It's
It speaks for itself.
It's a very fun indie game. Let's just say that. It's over 4 years old now. So that's crazy to think about. But yeah.
All right, what we got for Xbox though?
Now for Xbox, let me show you this right now, my boy. All right, so for the full month of January, we're gonna get Styx. What is that? Shadow.
Oh, I played that game before. It's actually pretty cool.
I can't even read that.
Hey, I'm too far away from that monitor. I can't see that.
Shards of Darkness. That's what I'm assuming it says.
It's a stealth game.
Yes.
Very Assassin's Creed like, I guess you can say, minus the parkour.
Pretty much, yeah. It was free on PlayStation. I forget how many years ago. I think 3.
It was a free game.
Yeah, it was a Styx. It was a Styx game.
And I tried it. I didn't beat the game, but it was cool.
Yeah, it was
alright. If you're into
that
stealthy approach.
Yeah, and then also, if you have a 360 if you still have it lying around, Star Wars, the original trilogy, Lego Star Wars, mind you, is also going to be free for the entire month of January.
Yeah, what is that? Tekken 6 or 7?
Yes. After
you have to mention though, those games are backwards compatible.
Yes.
So
Wait, they are?
Yeah, it says it right under the thing. It says you can. No, look at the box cover at the bottom.
Oh, yes, I see. Oh, okay. I shit you not, I did not know they were backwards compatible.
Yeah, so if you have your Xbox One, you can still play those games.
Yeah, you can still play Lego
Yeah,
Star Wars,
because you're on PS5, you don't know. Them boys have backwards compatibility.
Yeah, I'm not used to it.
They can still get their Black Ops 2 disc and plug it in, and that shit will play.
There's still people playing that shit. That has me jealous.
Indeed.
But anyway, other games that will be unlocked after January 16th that will be free is Batman the Telltale series and Tekken 6.
Alright, cool.
It's gonna be alright. Batman Telltale games. It's Batman and Telltale.
Yep, alright, let's move on.
But if you have an Xbox, not bad games. I think PlayStation, once again, probably has a better offering, in my opinion. Only because
they give quality quality over quantity, but a lot of the times there are times when they do miss.
Yes. Like, not to trash Xbox, but PlayStation has been upping the quality in terms of what games they're giving away for free. I mean, last month we got Titanfall 2
That's true, but at the same time, I don't really mind Xbox's approach either.
No, I don't.
Because you're getting
it.
4 games, 2 of which are backwards compatible, and I think that's a good option if you're into trying a variety of games, and you also want to try games from last generation. If you didn't necessarily pick them up, you can get them for free.
Yes, I agree. But anyway, moving on, we have just recently, PlayStation revealed a 25th anniversary video celebrating all things PlayStation regarding, the company and everything. One thing that I was personally disappointed, and a lot of people were sharing in my thoughts, there was no PlayStation 5 reveal during this. Because how the video worked was that it was showing off every single PlayStation console from when they first started in 1995. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and then they showed off 2 PlayStation 4 models, right? The PS4 and the PS4 Pro, the PSP, the PS Vita, and the PSVR. All of us, including myself, were figuring like maybe this is a good way to reveal, PS5.
And they didn't do it.
And they didn't do it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
ended
Oh, well.
like that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, if they probably didn't have much to show that they wanted to show yet, so they'll pick their spot and they'll show it when they're ready.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to hear something from them by the summertime, at least by E3.
Mm-hmm.
Consoles don't really need that much time to
No, they just need to get people hyped.
announce, unless it's more of like an anything, like a Ouya or something, like the takeout cart, Chinese takeout cart or whatever.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
repeated
you're
that thing, but
I remember that.
if it's PlayStation, it's going to sell regardless.
Yeah.
They just don't want to show it to us.
Yeah, maybe they just want us to keep waiting. But I would have liked it if it was revealed in this PlayStation anniversary video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Just,
do.
like,
They do
show
it when
me
they're
off.
ready, though.
Yeah,
They're not ready.
You're right. But anyway, that's just something I wanted to bring up. Just because, 25 years is a really long time in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on. We're going to be talking about some games that we're actually excited for this year. We got quite a few games on this list.
Yeah, from the list that we have, the amount of games and the fact that they're coming out in 2020 is mind-boggling in my opinion. Just the amount of good games that hopefully good games.
Hopefully.
So, which one do you want to start off with first that you're excited for?
Let's go down the list we got. All right, so first thing is new Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was a game I first played on the Switch. I really like that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. I'm still playing it currently. I still play it now and then. It's more of a game where I'm not really focused on beating it. It's more something I can pick up for a few minutes and do something and be productive and put it down and pick it back up when I want to, which is also why I like the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Me with Hollow Knight, I had it for the Switch for a little bit, but this was about a month before I had to unfortunately sell mine due to personal reasons.
Mm-hmm. You got it back though.
Yeah, I got it back though. But there were some weird things where I couldn't get it back because I think I logged on with a different account. So the games that I previously had on my old account, I don't have access to unless I remember the password or if I do some.
You gotta do that
some
backup,
management.
my guy. You gotta back up that password.
Yeah, I just forgot that I had 2 accounts linked to Nintendo
You
between my
gotta look into
3DS
that.
and my Switch.
What the heck?
See, I would, but then
You have 2 Nintendo accounts?
yes, apparently because I have one on my 3DS.
Actually, I might have 2 Nintendo accounts too. I might have made one on my old ass email when I was a kid for the DS.
Oh
For
no!
the DS, for the DSi. That's when they had the shop.
So then, you can understand this situation.
Nah, not really, because I forgot that password a long ass time
But
ago.
all right, fine.
That's
If
when I
you-
was a
You would
kid.
understand that if we were trying to link it with the Switch.
I understand losing passwords. It happens.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll probably eventually reset it and see if I can just redeem the account again on my current Switch.
You had a lot of games that would.
I had
downloaded
3.
You Splatoon.
Splatoon,
There was Xenoverse.
Hollow
Not
Knight,
Xenoverse.
and
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade. Just those 3 games. The rest I had was physical, which physical I can get back whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Those 2 games are massive. You can spend a lot of time in those games.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of games we've been playing recently, before we even jump into these games we're looking forward to, I've been put on to Stardew Valley. I bought it recently. That game is fucking awesome. Yeah, it's cool. I have 20-something hours on it now.
Yeah, I like how I showed you.
Speaking of that, you trying to play tonight? Like off the podcast shit, you trying to play tonight?
Oh, fuck it, I'll play like tonight. Fuck it,
okay.
Just
know when I get back home, we playing. All right,
all right. Now, can I just quickly say the story of how you progressively started to get like really into this game?
I think they can go back and look into it on the podcast. I could have sworn we talked about you letting me play it on your Switch before.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the game was cool. Like I was kind of figuring it out at that point. I really know how it was working.
Yes.
But yeah, I just decided because I tried to get it from your Steam, and I was just like, oh fuck it, it's like around Christmas time. Also, we're on manners. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes,
we missed Christmas and everything. We took like 3 weeks off. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna let these people
we're on a hiatus.
wait. No, not a hiatus. We just want to let the holidays settle in and like everybody get back into their regular schedule before we drop again, and just to take some time for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we,
fair
you know what I'm saying? We young people, we work hard.
Yeah, we have families. We have things that we like to attend to. Enjoy
we
the
could
holidays.
We could take like 2 weeks off. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad you're enjoying Stardew because it is a very, 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 very good game. Like the phase that you're going through right now of enjoying the game and wanting to play it more is exactly what I went through when I first got reintroduced to the game. When I played it with the guys in the Discord. So yeah, I'm happy for you. Me personally, I've just been playing the same games. Stardew's been a thing. Recently, I've been getting back into Breath of the Wild, which has been really, really fun again. Still an amazing game 3 years later.
Yo, you gotta make sure you get the Master Sword this run.
Yes.
Because you didn't get the Master Sword this run.
I didn't get it.
But I got it on my first run, and I beat the game.
It's fun. I
beat
it without even getting the Master Sword.
I know, but the Master Sword is so fucking good.
I know.
It's just lit. Like, yo, you got the fucking Master Sword. Like, yo, that's all you need to know. But that cooldown was trash.
Yeah.
You had to wait for that cooldown though. That was the only thing. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, aside from that, yeah, those are really the only games that I've been playing. Still been playing League. Still been playing Resident Evil 2 that I'm close to finishing.
Yo, you know what I hope to see a resurgence? I want to call it, but I don't know if it will. I just want to see a resurgence of cheats in video games.
Oh,
that
like
was
codes?
cheat codes and just cheats and big head mode, like shit like that, bro. Like that was my favorite shit, bro. That's my shit.
Oh, I remember when I was younger playing GTA and then looking up all the like it was one Sunday afternoon or Saturday afternoon. You pop on GTA and you're like, let me just fuck around, and then you look up all the cheat codes. You get like unlimited weapons, jetpacks, fucking flying through the skies, getting max respect in San Andreas, so you can have like 5 homies with you at once, and then have flying cars and shit. It was great.
That's why I love mods and shit like that too. I feel like if more people allowed mods on, there's mods on PC and that's where we're at. But like if people had mods on consoles, like they could just put mods on so many exclusive games. Like imagine if fucking Breath of the Wild had a mod. You could just put cheats on like GTA and shit. That would be so crazy, right?
It would be. Like imagine something where it's like all moblins are incredibly fucking tiny, or all of them are extremely huge and they're just as powerful as Ganon.
But you got super speed, super jump, invincibility.
Yo, imagine max stamina.
Max stamina, facts.
Like a fucking madman, unlimited bombs with no cooldown.
Nah, just imagine you have your glider, and when you hold your glider, you immediately go up, just like that. You can just fly.
Or yo, imagine if you had like a twig that did like 999 damage, and you just run around killing everything with a stick.
Fact. Or a gun.
Link has a gun.
Oh no, not a gun, but like explosive arrows.
There are explosive arrows though.
No, like every arrow is infinite explosive arrows.
Oh. So basically every arrow is a bomb arrow.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like that idea.
In the slow motion mod, like Link, like Max Payne, that shit would be crazy.
No. I was thinking when you mentioned gun, right? I'm like, yo, imagine Link goes to a shrine, and then all you see is, the little drop that goes onto the tablet that gives you like one of your upgrades. It turns your Sheikah Slate into a Glock.
It's like one of your modes you can choose, like magnet,
propel,
or no, what's it, stasis, Glock.
Shoot your enemies from afar, and then you see Link hold it sideways and shit, wondering how does he use this, and then he shoots it, and then it just shoots the him in the face.
Link in New York, yeah, like yo,
yeah, you hear the Japanese man say yo,
or
some shit like that.
The king.
Yeah.
exactly.
like
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right. Well.
Moving on to some more games that we're
Yeah, we're gonna go back to games we're looking forward to 2020. We already saw Hollow Knight.
Yes.
One for me personally is Destroy All Humans. That's a game I never really got a chance to play thoroughly, but I do remember playing it at like my cousin's house and at my other cousin's house too. Actually, he had a PlayStation, and we were just playing that game a whole lot. But I never really I had a PlayStation 2, so I never got a chance to like get into it myself.
Yes.
But Destroy All Humans, I would give that one a try if I ever catch it on sale. But what's the next one on the list?
Next one on the list that we have is a big one for this year, Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm. It's coming out next month, actually, right?
I think you're right, yeah.
February?
Last month. Not last month, next month, excuse me.
Wow.
We got tripping.
Bro, Sony's starting off the year strong.
And then we got, Cyberpunk, I think in March?
I bet you this.
Yes.
I'm going to call it, here's my prediction now.
Okay.
I'm going to call that they're going to show something about the PlayStation 5 around the time Last of Us 2 comes out, or shortly after that time. My guess is like March.
So, like, in between, like, when Last of Us 2 comes out, they're going to reveal
March or April.
drop news about PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to wait to E3. They never wait to E3.
Yeah, they're not even part of E3 anymore.
They're not.
They're like Nintendo. They just do their own thing.
So I feel like they just want to come in with the Last of Us, or maybe they might show something in February too. Because I'm assuming because this is the Last of Us 2 is similar to like the Last of Us 1 because it came out at the end of the console generation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming they're gonna have to have some type of remaster on the PlayStation 5, or maybe even some type of backwards compatibility.
Yes, please. I would like that very much. Just saying. Backwards compatibility is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I agree with you in the fact that around the time that Last of Us 2 will drop, maybe in like a month, maybe in like a state of play thing like they have.
My guess is February to April.
Yeah, February to April is probably a good time frame where they'll start to reveal PlayStation 5, your way to play, like featuring backwards compatibility, new 4K native graphics on your smart TV or something like that, like a revamped home menu, a new controller design, all that, that jargon that every company does when they're releasing a new console, like showcase what is new about it and get people to want it.
The Xbox One, Xbox Series X, I say Xbox One, the Xbox Series X.
Oh, you mean the
controller looks the fucking same, honestly.
It does?
Yeah, have you not seen it?
No, I have not seen it.
Bro, pull that shit up.
Like you're telling me it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but while we're doing that, I'm going to talk about the next game that I'm excited for, which is Cyberpunk 2077. Game looks like my PS4 will sound like a jet engine if I start running that shit. My shit might fuck around and explode, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, you hear my PlayStation, right? Like, you already hear what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Running GTA, that shit sounds like it's about to have a heart attack any minute.
Wow.
That?
Arthur, what does that look like to you?
It looks like a regular Xbox One controller.
All right.
Better yet, a regular Microsoft controller.
Wait, enhance that image, sir. Enhance that image. Let's study. Go.
Oh, crap.
No, go open a new tab. Yeah,
my bad.
No, first one.
Yeah.
Enhance that image. Enhance, goddammit. Do control and scroll wheel.
There you go. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that looks like an Xbox One controller.
That is.
That new button, what is that a new button?
This one?
Yeah, it looks...
Why does it look
it wasn't there before. It definitely wasn't there before.
Yeah. No. It looks like, you know that classic, like, download thing where it has, like, a little, line and it has, like, an arrow going down, but it looks like the arrow's going up.
Yeah, it looks similar. It doesn't look exactly the same in terms of, like, finishing, but that could just be me. I don't know. The image or whatever. But, hey, anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077. What do you think?
Cyberpunk 2077 looks great, but it's one of those games that I'm holding off on the hype. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many people are so excited for Cyberpunk 2077 because, Project Red, if I got the name right, people who were handling Witcher are handling this game. Keanu Reeves, out of all fucking people. The game looks incredible. The soundtrack, from what they teased at the Game Awards, sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to hold off on the hype because I just want to see when the game comes out and how it plays and how a lot of people feel about it.
I'm saying I don't put hype into things, but do you think is that gonna be a day one pickup for you or no?
Probably not. As maybe
I
like
see.
a week after, yes.
So not Cyberpunk, but you
Not
pick up Call of Duty day one. Okay, all right. No. I'm just listening. All right, cool, interesting.
I know. I see what you're trying to do.
No. I mean, I'm not gonna pick it up day one either because I don't pick shit up day one anymore.
I know,
but
I know,
you know what I'm saying? I see how that shit perform.
What I will say, I will pick up day one
What?
is the next game that we have here, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay, good transition. Final Fantasy VII Remake. What do you think? I know you had Final Fantasy 15, 14, 13, all three of them motherfuckers.
Yes.
So you definitely are a Final Fantasy fan.
Yes, I am. I'm very excited, but I'm also a little cautious with how they're gonna handle mostly combat in this game. Because Final Fantasy VII back in the PlayStation 1,
it did not look like that.
No, it was completely turn-based.
Yeah.
So now that we're in the year 2020, where turn-based RPGs really aren't a thing in AAA games, they're a thing in in indie games, and Persona 5 has showed us that you can still make a good AAA RPG with that system. Yeah, but Fire Emblem's like a strategy RPG. I'm talking about Final Fantasy is a pure, before 12, it was like a pure turn-based RPG.
So Final Fantasy
Or
doesn't have
action-based-
strategy,
action
or
time.
where do you draw the line?
Well, between Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem rewards tactical positioning, knowing units' strengths and weaknesses into doing that. With Final Fantasy VII, it's more like just knowing what moves to do at what time.
Not the same thing. The strategical placement on.
Well, not
the screen?
placement. It's just more like grinding.
I don't know,
moves to do.
Pardon me. Turn-based. You say turn-based, turn-based is turn-based to me. There ain't no
Yes.
fucking difference.
Yes. Well, the difference lies in the gameplay in which.
I understand. One is a cube. One is a more of a linear structure. One is you get a square to move around, and one is more of a linear structure.
Well, it doesn't have to be a square. It
or
literally,
just a field of area.
Yeah,
I'm
a
saying
field
square
of
because
area.
that's how it was on DS.
Yeah.
But because that's when I played it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just a field and area to go around to maneuver. In Final Fantasy, originally you're more like a linear plane. You can't really move. You're very limited into what you can do in those situations. But
Think of it like this. A regular turn-based RPG like Final Fantasy was back in the day, you're controlling a few set characters, each with a wide range of skills, and just knowing what skills work against this random enemy, and you're progressively getting stronger until you beat the linear story. A tactical based strategy RPG focuses more on managing a wide array of people to help get certain objectives done to win the game.
okay,
If that makes sense.
All right, let's move on then.
Yes. The
All right,
next
this
one,
one.
I think both of us are looking forward to.
I'm not gonna get it day one. I mean, I'm not gonna get none of these games day one. But Avengers.
Yes. What do you think of this?
Listen, I heard a lot of people talk shit about this game.
Because I remember
I don't care.
Because
I
I
don't
remember
give a
we
fuck.
were talking about this a while
Just
ago.
let this game come out. I just want to see how it is, and then if I like it, I might pick it up pretty early on, day 2 or something, or day 3. I just want to see what it's looking like. You know what I mean?
And remember, this is gonna be co-op, right?
Hell yeah, it's gonna be fucking co-op.
So you already know that when we get it, we
Bro.
gonna do that nice Captain America Iron Man combo. You know
Listen.
what I'm saying?
I just want to know more about the game. We've only heard one announcement. I want to know if the game has free roam. I want to know. I mean, I don't know. Is it, or is it more like a linear structure? I
I'm
haven't
not
heard
sure.
shit about it.
We need more
But
information.
yo, if
honestly.
this shit is free roam, bro, and if this shit has New York or areas that we can free roam, even if it's just small smaller areas, I don't give a fuck. I would buy that shit because I fuck with games like Spider-Man. That's one of my favorite games of all time. The new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games of all time. I'll definitely put that one up there. And-
I'll do. Sorry to interrupt you, but I just want to do a little prediction, right? I'm gonna say this. It's probably gonna be one of those games where it's you have a central hub, and that hub is where you can free roam. Not like
Not like a Spider-Man New York.
Yeah,
right?
not like a Spider-Man New York, but maybe the Avengers Tower or something like that.
I'm saying that's what I would
know.
like.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then in that hub world, you could choose missions
They haven't said shit.
No, I'm predicting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say like in that little hub area you could do like, you know, customize whatever character you want to do, take on missions, challenges, all that kind of stuff, and then from there you could choose how you want to like handle the missions, what people you want to invite, and all that kind of stuff.
Was 15 free roam?
Final Fantasy?
Yeah, Final
Yes,
Fantasy.
it was free roam.
So if they could do it for Final Fantasy 15, they can damn sure do it for Marvel, baby. That's exactly what I'm talking about. All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all right. How big was that map in Final Fantasy 15? Was it huge?
Fucking huge.
All
We're
right.
talking about over 100 gigs, my guy.
So what you're saying is, if they can do it for Final Fantasy 15, and if they may be able to do it for Final Fantasy 7, maybe they could damn sure do that shit for Avengers. All right, baby. That's all I need to know. Give me New York, or I think the trailer was in Seattle.
I thought it was in San Francisco.
Or San one of those fucking areas.
Yeah, what big city?
Oh, yeah, San Francisco Bridge, pardon me.
Yes.
But, yeah.
All right, moving on.
Bro, just give me fucking free roam and just let me switch my characters, bro.
Oh, you want to fly in the city?
I want to fly in the city as Iron Man. I want to fucking run through the city, jump on fucking walls like the Hulk. Because I love superhero games. Did you ever have the Hulk video game? Like a Hulk video game for... Nope. I had one for the... I played one for the Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Only superhero games that I've ever played were the Spider-Man ones, the Batman ones, Superman Returns. Fuck Superman Returns video game. That shit was ass.
I played Superman 64.
Oh, you poor.
Moving on.
Well, we're moving on off of that.
All right. You want to
yeah, the next one that we have that both of us are looking forward to, I would say, is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Basically, the sequel to the original Ori game. Which, by the way, can I just say that Ori, the games that she's in, it's beautiful. Like, in terms of the artwork, the graphics, and just the gameplay itself just looks so smooth, silky, and ooh, it's so good. And the sequel, I'm assuming it's a sequel, or the next game in the series at least, looks to uphold that and improve upon it even more. Which I'm looking forward to. Do you have anything to say about Ori? Any history or anything?
I've never played the original game, but I always just liked how the game looked stylistically. And so if it's something like a platformer where I can invest some time in, similar to like how like Rayman, I had Rayman for the DS. I love Rayman.
We even had Rayman for PS4.
Yeah, we played that together too.
I remember.
And if it belongs to something like that, and I can just like have fun like a platformer for a reasonable price, I'll definitely pick it up.
Just a quick side note. What happened to Rayman?
It was your game.
No. I'm talking about like in general.
Legends? Oh.
Like what happened afterwards? I haven't heard anything.
Whole lot of nothing. Ubisoft making Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs.
You're right. Shit.
Left Rayman in the fucking trash.
Yeah, fucking Rayman was great. It was the first PS4 game I got.
Diamond in the rough.
A great co-op action platform. I spent hours upon hours trying to collect everything.
They need to make a new one, you heard?
Yeah, PS5 launch title.
Co-op. 60 frames per second.
Even
4K.
Even better artwork.
Fucking Goofy.
You fucking love Goofy. These people be goofy out here.
And I wanted a Little Big Planet 4.
I can see that, yeah. Although, I never played Little Big Planet. I can't say shit. Yo, did you buy Little Big Planet 3?
Moving on.
Did you buy 3?
I played 2 and 1 on the PlayStation 3.
Alright, that's all I needed to hear. Moving on. Alright. We got Watch Dogs, the new one that's going to be coming out. Still haven't had a lot of news about it. Like, Ubisoft's been keeping it in the dark recently. Yeah,
I fuck with Watch Dogs 2. I'm about to get back on that. And I just want to see, whenever they come through with that, probably sometime in the fall, I'm assuming. That's what everybody launches for. Honestly, I'm about to break out to a mini rant about how no game is dropping in the summer. But I will say, it's probably going to come out in the fall. That's my guess. But the game looks nice.
It does look nice.
But I will not get it on day one, because you know how Ubisoft be with them bugs and glitches. I'm not doing it to myself.
Amen, brother.
I'm gonna wait for that patch, and then I'm gonna wait for that price to drop, and then maybe I'll get it. Yeah.
Wait for a fucking sale when the price is already dropped.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, moving on.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Now this, I'm actually looking forward to only because of the scope and what they're trying to accomplish. I showed you some footage of what they're making, and just the amount of cities that it's literally almost the entirety of America.
Yep.
And they're gonna have like realistically rendered cities, backdrops, landmarks, all that kind of stuff, which to me is mind-boggling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine like you're taking like a plane, like a small rudder plane, flying that shit from New York City all the way to Detroit, and you see the fucking factories and everything coming up.
Xbox exclusive, but you know what I'm saying? You got that PC, that Windows 10, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I see you.
We can avoid getting the Xbox and playing that shit on PC, boy.
Oh my goodness. All right, what's up? Coming up next, we got Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes. We got some more info. When we mentioned it at the Game Awards last time. I want more info because this looks like a Sekiro-esque action adventure game.
Let me ask you a quick question. Did you play Sekiro?
No.
You look like you'd be the type of dude to play Sekiro. So
I know.
You need to go ahead and pick that game up for yourself.
I will.
Put that on the list.
I will. Trust me. I want to.
After you're done with Breath of the Wild, of course.
And Resident Evil.
When you're done with Breath of the Wild, if you get to a point where you stop playing that game, you know what I'm saying? I'll swing it for your boy for a reasonable price. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, you know, I might think about it. Just you gotta make sure.
Or you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're done,
just gotta cough up the dough.
I did.
Aside from that, I'm always just a huge fan of samurai-esque video games. Like, you know, this one looks like it's mixed with some fantasy elements, like Sekiro, which is gonna be nice. I want to see how it comes out. I want to, like I said in the podcast for the Game Awards, I really want to see what differentiates itself from Sekiro.
Yo, this is
That's
so
the biggest
random.
thing. Yeah, what's up?
But when I was a kid, I've always wanted a Samurai Jack video game.
Really? I thought they made one.
No, like I want something
Like a good one.
Yeah, like a good one. I feel like they could. That shit would be hard, bro.
Mm-hmm. If they were to do that, I really would like the game to be incredibly stylized with their artwork.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind.
Because oh man, this actually you just put that thought in my head.
With the original soundtrack.
Imagine as soon as you boot up the game, gotta get back to the past Samurai Jack.
What y'all know about that? What do y'all little niggas know about Samurai Jack?
Yo, all the real ones that fucking remember that shit. Yo,
drop a bomb on these goofy niggas.
Damn straight.
Fun flex.
Yo, fuck Ghost of Tsushima. Where's my Samurai Jack game, bitch? God damn it. I want to fucking kill robots and shit.
Goddamn right.
Damn right. Alright, anyway. Speaking of cutting robots, in this game you ain't cutting robots, but you're cutting up people because you're a fucking assassin.
Oh.
An otaku assassin that don't take shit.
You like him?
Travis touchdown, No More Heroes 3, beat.
Okay. No More Heroes 3.
Yeah, boy.
Nintendo Switch exclusive.
It's been, I think, 10 years.
10 years?
10 years, I think.
Well, the last one was on the Wii?
Yeah.
Alright, let's hope this one don't got motion controls.
I hope not.
Probably will.
I mean, it was one of the very few... It was one of the few Wii games where the motion controls actually was really, really well done because it was only for slashing. Like how it worked is that when you were about to kill an enemy, right?
You had to shoot and slash them and with the controllers.
Yeah, and then based on where you did it, you can cut their fucking head off. You can cut their torso in half. You can cut their legs off. I'm talking about the blood was glorious.
Tragic.
I'm talking about sensational.
Sensational. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I'm excited for No More Heroes 3. I want to see a release date.
Is this a third person kind of game?
Yes. Third person action adventure.
Was it third person on the Wii too?
Yes.
Alright, well.
I will say before we get to the last game on our list, if it's going to go... Because the first game was open world, right? And then the second game was like, fuck that, it's level select.
You talking about No More Heroes?
Yeah. So I'm curious.
They could do open world. They have the technology. We have the technology. But if they want to go that route and give you a more linear experience, as long as it's more solid, I'd always prefer that every time.
Yes, I'm just curious to see what they'll do for this one. Both styles appeal to me because I know they can improve the open world from the first game, but the level select in 2 made it a lot more streamlined and fun to get me to the action as soon as possible. But anyway, moving on. We got the last game on our list, Resident Evil 3 Remake.
I know this one is going to appeal to you more than me because you actually have Resident Evil 2.
Yes.
How you been liking that game, by the way?
Amazing game. I honestly don't know why I have not played it sooner. Well, I do know why, but that's besides the point. Resident Evil 2 is a great game, and it really deserves the Game of the Year nomination that it got. Like, great game. I just love Resident
Were
Evil.
you ready for a Resident Evil 3 remake a year after?
To be honest, no. But then again, I know Resident Evil 3 was probably the only game that I really wasn't a big fan of, because, you know, you have 1 that started the series, 2 is arguably the best in the series, 3, I say people glanced over, but then again, people look back onto it saying, oh, it was underrated, you know, all that kind of stuff.
What was your favorite?
4. 4 has always been my personal favorite.
Is that Leon?
Yes.
Okay, so if you can expect a Resident Evil 3 remake, that means you could also probably include a Resident Evil 4 remake in the near future.
If they do a Resident Evil 4 remake, I will shit my pants.
Are they? They're probably gonna do it. You got to think about this, man. They did a Resident Evil 1 remake, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did 1. They did 2 and 3.
I know.
Coming soon.
4 looks like it should be on the horizon.
The only one this is gonna sound fucking crazy. The only Resident Evil I played was 6.
And that was with me.
Yeah. Oof. And I heard that's like one of the worst ones.
Yeah. It was. It's like one of those games that people look back and it's like, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was.
It wasn't a scary game. It was an action game.
It wasn't scary. It was an action game. Which, depending on when you got into the series, you'll either like it or hate it. Which is why it was so divisive. But then again, Resident Evil was a horror game to begin with. 4 was the one that started to give more action into the series, but it was still scary.
Yeah, they really went back to the roots on 7, though.
Yes, they did.
Honestly, I didn't expect that first person. Can I just say it looks beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
They should have a mode where they can actually switch back between first and third person, like Rockstar.
That would be really good, actually. I know they could do it. But they would have to start like making the level design to cater both towards first person and third person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which I think they can do. They really can do.
Can I just say how that's weird that Rockstar did that as an afterthought?
Yeah, you're right, actually.
And it still actually worked out pretty well.
That was back in 2014.
14 was it really?
Yeah, because 13 is when it came out, but 14 is when it got released on next gen consoles.
I thought it came out at like 15 or 16.
I thought it was 14. Because when GTA 5 was released, it was like a month or 2 months away before the consoles were released in September. I could be wrong. I think, wasn't 15 or 16 was the PC version was released? One of those dates, I know that. What do we got, you?
Oh, it was April 2015.
For the console versions?
For the PS4 version.
Oh, okay.
And Xbox One.
Alright, so 2015 then. Still, that was 4 years ago, and they implemented the first person just as an afterthought. Be like, hey,
yeah,
GTA in first person to get next gen.
2 years after they did the game.
Mm-hmm.
Finished the game. And they must have been working on that since like 2009.
Probably
yeah.
after GTA 4 came out, which was like 2008.
So 2009.
Yeah, so 4 or 5 years in development, and now it's 2020.
Dang. All right, well, they need to hurry up and go and announce. I feel like this is the year they announced GTA 5.
I mean,
like,
GTA 6.
6.
Yes.
6, pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a GTA 5 upgrade to PS5 if it's backwards compatible.
Well, yeah.
That'll be lit.
That would be great to keep GTA online. Yo, just think about it. GTA 5 is probably one of the first games to span over 3 generations.
Nah.
If you think about it, because if PS5 has backwards compatibility and you can play it, GTA 5 you could have played it. You could probably still play it from either 360.
You ever heard of a virtual machine?
Or fucking.
You ever heard of a virtual machine, man?
Well, I'm talking not virtual machine aside.
I mean, it wasn't backwards compatible. Niggas had to buy it again. Come on, it's like the same thing.
No, I know.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Them niggas not have virtual machine on like the Wii? Yeah, they did.
Yes.
So Wii U, they didn't have it on the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Wii U, Switch.
Yeah. All right, fine, fair enough.
All right. Well, hey. I think that's all we got, right? That's all we got on the list.
That is all we got.
All right, 44 minutes in the podcast. It's some loud-ass sirens going on. God damn it.
I mean, it's New York. What'd you expect?
The fuck do you expect? God damn it. But it's all
Exactly.
right.
No,
All right.
listen. Just these past couple of days is crazy. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's not be surprised that so many things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I think it's time for the wrap up.
For the wrap up. So let's do the wrap up. All right, guys. Well, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, Apple, all that. Also, don't forget you can listen to us on over 10 platforms. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Anchor FM, and so many other platforms. Video version comes out on YouTube every single Monday, 9 a.m. So feel free to check us out there. If you're watching the audio version and you want to see a visual for it, definitely go check it out. Yeah. Also, be sure if you want to leave us a message for a Q&A segments, or Q&A segment, you can also leave it on our website, which is anchor.fm/theloadingpodcast. I repeat, that is anchor.fm/theloadingpodcast. You can find me on my social media at Aaron Ryder, ARANRYDER, and you can find my guy over here
You can find me on my social media either at Arthur ASP or on Twitch and YouTube. You can find me under Flying Rye.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know the deal, guys. Go do that. Go check us out. Go listen to our older episodes if you haven't. We got a lot of shit on there.
Yes, we do.
You know what I'm saying?
We're starting to
Episode
build up a
22
mini
now.
archive, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna be very consistent top of the year. So hope you guys are ready. But anyways,
hoping that 2020 and all the years afterwards are good for us and all of you guys as well.
all right, guys. Well, as you guys know, my name is AJ,
And my name is Arthur.
and this has been the Loading Podcast, episode 22.
We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one.